Hey everybody, welcome to the Smoothie Criminals. This is our post Smoothie Criminals members staff party meeting.
Yeah,
it's not really a party.
We had our big Q3 staff meeting, just talking about going into obviously Q3 is the biggest quarter for smoothies, so getting ready for the Christmas season.
Q3 is the Super Bowl of smoothie season.
Yeah, getting ready for that Christmas rush, for that Super Bowl.
Yeah, we had to get all the smoothie podcasts.
And today we do not have Tanisha Ford with us.
I mean, it was a pretty intense meeting, so Tanisha actually
a lot of
passed
emotions.
out mid-meeting.
There's a lot of emotions, a lot of tears were shed.
So unfortunately, we were left to do the shopping for this week's episode.
That is very problematic.
So you get the list right there. Can you just read out the ingredients that we have?
Where did the list go?
Have you lost the list?
Oh, it fell on the floor. I got it. So here's what happens when there's a person on the podcast missing.
We'll go one by one, and we'll. So the first one here.
A pomelo.
So how much experience do you two have with pomelos?
I'd never heard of it until we saw it in the grocery store.
No, so none of us have had pomelos.
Number 2, persimmons.
I don't know the difference between these
persimmons?
I don't know the difference between these two.
Okay, they look very different. So
one's big and one's small.
One is enormous. One looks like a melon.
Yeah,
the other one looks like sort of
a tomato.
Tomato.
Yeah.
So very, very different objects.
The third one's called Buddha's hand.
Which it looks like a monstrosity.
It looks like an octopus.
It looks. You know what it is? It looks like a lemon with fingers.
Ian referred to it as a Cthulhuan monster.
Yeah, like as if Buddha was actually a Lovecraftian horror.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we're gonna.
But it looks lemony.
I think it is a lemon. I'm not sure.
We don't know whether we should peel this. We don't know whether
it smells exactly like a lemon.
We don't know what to do with it. We're probably just gonna plop it in the blender and hope
there might be seeds. Okay. There might be a pit.
There might be.
I think we're just gonna blend this one.
Number 5 is mint jelly, which I believe Jeff was saying is a bit of a British.
I could very well be talking about my ass. I know they like jellies there. In general, the Brits like jellies.
And I've heard something to do with mint jelly in relation to Britain.
Putting on my racism hat, it looks like something the British would eat.
Oh yeah. Well, it looks like it looks very thick. You can see the bubbles floating in it.
And we're gonna drink this.
It's just toxic green.
Yeah, it looks like at the beginning of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. Like this is what turns them into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
If you remember as a kid, those little toys that you would get inside slime.
Yeah.
It's like that kind of thing. You would see this as the slime.
No, I agree with you. Though it looks like something that would turn us.
Yeah, it looks like
nuclear waste that would turn a superhero super. Number 6 is just coconut, which I think Jeff hates.
I'm not a big fan of coconut flavor on its own, but we'll see. With this horrible array of fruits and vegetables that we have here, it might be the best of the things we got.
Beets, which I don't think I've never eaten a lot of beets.
You've never seen one apparently because you keep thinking they're mice.
Well, when in the it's not called a wrapper when it's a vegetable, but when the skin is on it, this one I'm holding literally looks like a rat.
Yeah, it has a rat tail.
So yeah, the beets are not going to be good. I'm guessing.
And then the final thing is longan. Longan?
A can of longan.
So we have a can of whatever that is.
I don't know what longan is.
So even this is one of those things that's so obscure. So it's in a can. It's so obscure that I don't even recognize the name of the brand.
In terms of, we did bring this up last episode. I think we used Mr. Gouda's, or 2 episodes ago, we used Mr. Gouda's lychee. No, guava fruit.
Guavas was from Mr. Lychee.
And that was actually the worst thing we'd ever made.
Yeah, that was horrible.
So this one also comes in heavy syrup. Yeah. We are going to be draining the syrup for this one.
So can I just make a joke here for a second?
You can make
absolutely.
It's called Longan because that's Wolverine's real name.
I don't understand the joke.
Logan.
No, Longan.
Longan, but Logan.
Yeah.
He's doing one of those silly silent N jokes.
You'll have to explain why that's funny though.
Because his name is Logan.
Okay, it's probably time to roll the dice.
So we're gonna roll the dice on this one here.
D10.
We have a D9.
We have a D10.
A D9.
A D9 actually, yeah. So it's a 9-sided dice.
We have invented the D9.
Totally custom made
by R.A. Salvatore himself.
Yeah. He came over to Jeff's house and said, "Hey Jeff, I heard you did a smoothie podcast."
We got these assorted peppers.
So the 8 is an assorted pepper.
I'll start cutting.
Okay.
3 is a Buddha's hand.
Ooh, yummy! You got the Buddha's
hand. And a 4 is a cactus pear. So
should we just stick this Lovecraftian horror and in all its wonder just in the blender and see what happens?
So I think that one we will. The cactus pear I feel like needs to be.
Did we talk about the cactus pear? Because when we were holding it, we were trying to decide whether this was pricking us or not.
It was.
Was it? It was for sure pricking us? Okay.
My pinky, I'm not joking, hurts from holding it.
My hands are kind of thing too. I don't know if I was walking home and I was like, did I get a splinter from somewhere? Wait, I was holding that thing.
Either that or we're definitely allergic to this, but we'll find out.
We might die.
So the cactus pear we should cut. I think the bottom of the Buddha's hand should be cut off too, because it looks like there's a bit of a stem on there.
Okay, do you want
as we learned in the first episode, always destem.
Always destem.
That's true.
You want me to cut the seeds out of this pepper, because that's the spiciest part, or do you want me to leave it in?
I don't really care.
These are sweet peppers, so
this
I think
looks beautiful.
Did we find? Okay, so
this looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so the inside, the inside of the, what is it called again? The
cactus
pear is a rich red purple, almost beet color, almost like a beet. What does it smell like?
Very sweet.
Smells
I'm
very
kind
sweet.
of a fan.
So this one might be.
I want to rub
I'm
this
getting
on
a little bit
myself.
excited here. Okay. I say cut the seeds out, or at least cut a bunch of them out.
Of the pear or the...
The pear doesn't seem to have seeds,
Okay,
does
so
it?
just the pepper. I'll cut this
And
out.
I'm just cutting the bottom off of this devil lemon.
The
Buddha's
horror.
hand. It does...
What do people think Buddha is? How did they see that and say, yeah, that's Buddha? He had a monster hand.
It does just smell like lemon.
Buddha is known for his octopus hand, isn't he?
Yeah.
Can we count how many fingers there are on this and see how close it is to 10?
Was it just someone? Was it like
You're exploring this. You're exploring this fruit like Geraldo Rivera explored the Egyptian pyramids,
not carefully and kind of
and made a real spectacle of it.
Okay, so do you think that
Does everyone that joke was brought to everyone by the year 2001?
Hey, remember that when he did that thing? Good times. Okay, can we
The majority
agree
of our audience is middle-aged women, so I think that makes sense.
Can we agree that white people saw this and said, "Is that what Buddha looks like?" And they said, "Sure."
I think what it is it vaguely looks like a.
It
looks like it has sort of fingery things on it.
But there's a million of them. But
I don't know that I would say it's almost more like a Super Saiyan lemon.
Yeah,
right?
Okay, that lemon went Super Saiyan. That's exactly what it looks like.
It's definitely. So we have a photo of this that we're going to put up on the Twitter account, so you can check out the Twitter account at Smoothie Crims. And yeah, it's a Super Saiyan lemon. It's Goku.
Fought Krillin for 2 episodes, and this is what happened.
Yeah.
Wait, Krillin's a good guy, right?
It's got
Krillin's
like
the bald guy.
I don't know anything.
As far as I can remember,
anymore.
yes.
I watched it when I was a kid. So it's got like spiky yellow hair on the top of it.
Yeah. So it's either a Lovecraftian horror or a Super Saiyan.
It smells too good to be a Lovecraftian horror, though. I can't. Well, although did he ever address the smell of Cthulhu?
No, he didn't.
So Cthulhu could actually just smell really good.
So
I believe there is a part in one of his stories that says Cthulhu had the delightful zest of a lemon.
The Shagos can smell like nice oranges.
So is that going? Are you de-skinning these as well?
I'm de-skinning.
Yeah, I think that's a good plan.
I keep forgetting the name. The cactus pear.
The cactus pear, yeah. So that's good. We're taking the spiky bits off the cactus pear. Obviously, I don't think any of us really understand why it's called a cactus pear.
Well,
because when you hold it, it pricks you like a cactus would.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah, it is not a pleasant fruit to hold.
Oh, I didn't quite catch. I didn't put that together. This does look like a very interesting, strange combination of things in this blender here.
This is either going to be, I mean, as is usually the case, it's either going to be really bad, or it could be, it could kind of surprise us, I think.
This one,
it's going to have beautiful colors.
So it's got two things in there that are very non-standard fruits or vegetables, whatever they are. And yet both of those are the ones I'm least afraid of.
Yes.
Because the cactus pear and the Buddha's hand both smell fantastic.
When I threw the skin of the cactus pear into the bin we have for discards, it looked like I threw a human heart.
It looks like
into a
Mortal
bin.
Kombat. You just did something bad.
Okay.
So the cactus pear and the Buddha hand, the cashier had never seen them before when we bought them.
Yeah,
that's always a good sign.
That poor cashier.
So
oh, good. I got yogurt on the floor. Does anyone mind if I throw that in the blender?
How much hair is on it?
A couple.
If I pick the hairs out, is it fine?
I think so.
Yeah.
And throw just a couple ice cubes in
We're
there
already
just
sick.
to keep it. I think this lemony thing is gonna be mostly
lemony
liquid.
thing.
There might actually be 1 or 2 human hairs in this drink, so we for people trying to make this at home.
So if you're following the recipes, which
So that
will be on the
actually is
website
going to
soon.
if you want to truly follow along, 1 or 2 human hairs.
Yeah.
I haven't had a dog in a long time, so it's probably not dog.
So
hair.
I'm going to say this on the podcast, so I actually get it done. The recipes will go on the website eventually. So now I have to do them.
Okay, yeah. So if we throw the lid on here now, so this may or may not take a couple blends here. I'm not sure.
That Buddha hand is very big.
to reiterate, one Buddha's hand, you cannot substitute a lemon.
Still don't know what it is.
One cactus pear, you can't substitute anything because I have no idea. This looks like guts. We have one sweet pepper in there with the seeds cut out.
Yeah.
And then we have just a little bit of ice, a little bit of frozen yogurt.
So I just want to say, okay, let's guess what's going to be inside the Buddha hand. Will it be spiders? Will it be a pit?
I think
Will it be seeds?
Just based on, because I was the one that had to cut it. I think it's just a very weird. I think it actually is a lemon that's gone Super Saiyan.
I think
it literally is that.
Just super powered in the grocery
And I'm
store.
going to say 1,000,000 flying knives.
Okay.
Get ready for the knives.
I think I'm closest.
Yeah, probably.
Without going over. So we're gonna start this now.
Get ready.
And here we go. I don't know if we're going to be able to get through the Buddha's hand.
Yeah, the Buddha's hand is holding up pretty well.
He's holding up very well.
The Buddha's hand will not fall. It is Super Saiyan. Oh no.
There's been no progress made on holding the Buddha's hand. Oh no. It looks like a David Cronenberg movie. Oh no.
That's where it's on, right? The David Cronenberg. Oh no, the Buddha's hand is not blending. It's not blending at all. So the Buddha hand did not blend.
No progress
it is
at all.
just in the middle of the...
Do we try again?
I think what the problem was that it's not falling into the bottom. So I'm just gonna
Move it around a bit.
move it around a bit.
That
here.
Buddha hand took it like a champ.
So far, this drink is going to be called the history of violence.
Yeah.
So let's try that again. So I've readjusted the shape. So the problem was that it was jamming just above the blade. So it wasn't getting cut. It wasn't able to fall further into the blender.
A little bit of that juice running
gonna
on the
try
side
it.
of the blender.
There's a pulse button.
Oh, we haven't
this
done
is a
this
feature
before.
that we haven't used before. So I'm just gonna play the pulse sting here.
It is with heavy heart and the greatest of sorrow that we, the High Assembly of Blending, solemnly enable the pulse.
Okay, yeah. So you guys just heard the pulse sting, which we'll use every time we use the pulse button.
Could this qualify?
Oh no.
Okay.
We're gonna have to readjust this a few times. maybe
my.
there.
The Buddha's hand is besting us.
I know. We've never had such we've never faced such adversity.
Come on. We murdered it.
Come to Papa. Come to Papa.
It's still not going. This is our most dastardly kill yet.
Maybe some progress is being made here.
Oh, it feels like it's going
Yeah,
now.
something's happening.
It's going to taste very bad.
Can we just throw a little bit more ice in there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just to keep it, to keep the
So
consistency
hey,
up.
going with the Super Saiyan theme, this is like this is like a
definitely-
story arc of Dragon Ball Z. This is gonna take hours.
This is definitely Super Saiyan. I think we've confirmed that. Do we need to put more hairy ice in here?
Yes.
We might as well have a little
Can
bit
you
more
just
hair.
Okay, let's see. Let's have a look
Wait,
at
wait,
the.
let's-
Is there a realistic
Okay.
is there a realistic possibility that we could reach enlightenment drinking this?
Yeah. It's not going. Nothing is happening to
Did it
that
not blend
fruit
at all?
It blended a lot of it, but there's a big chunk in the middle that's not
Do
blended.
you think we should just drink the liquid it's created?
No, we have to blend. This has to end. We have to end this.
It smells terrible.
So just so listeners get a picture in their mind, the fingers have blended, but the rest of the fruit is not. All the fingers are blended.
What should you mean?
How does that?
Should we cut this now?
I think something has
Should
to
we
give.
toss this out and just drink the finger?
No, I
part?
want to blend the rest of it.
You want to blend?
Okay, here's what we do. Can you move the whatever the fuck that is?
Okay.
So this, cut that into the best pieces.
Okay,
you
so
can.
listeners, I have just been handed a
I partially blended.
again this is Cronenberg. This is Cronenbergian.
Take a photo of that. I feel like that. That looks like it looks like the heart out of like some beast animal.
I wish we were doing a video podcast for this. I think when you cut into this, Viggo Mortensen is going to pop out.
This is definitely the spookiest thing we've done. Never mind the Halloween episode.
Yeah, this is one of the weirdest looking things I've ever seen on our show. What is this? How
is this
could
real?
This possibly be something that we bought at a regular grocery store? Why does our grocery store sell this?
And it's not just like, yeah, this is from another dimension.
So you're grabbing that old photo. Okay, Joshy,
Yes.
Let's get that into
Let's cut.
Ian,
This
cut that
looks
out.
like.
So we're letting Ian do the first cut here.
He's going to hurt himself.
How does it feel soft?
It's hard. It's hard as shit.
So he's using a serrated blade, and it's very hard.
What is that?
Wow.
What is it? This is just.
I feel like this is the pit. This must be what we throw out.
Because this just looks like skin. Like this looks like orange skin.
I don't know if we can blend that.
I think we throw this out, right?
I
Having
don't know.
autopsied it now as we have.
Should I cut off the rest of the fingers and just put that in?
Sure.
Okay.
If you can remove those delicious. Is there a quick tip about the Buddha's hand you
No,
have, Jeff?
No, we don't have
Definitely
no quick tip. Okay, this
So
looks
this
like
is not quick. You cannot go quick with the Buddha's hand.
this looks like. Oh god, it's in my face now.
Oh god. Get an antiseptic.
It smells really bad. Also, okay, this looks like when you go to those the bloomin' onions from Outback Steakhouse. This looks like a fruit of that. Okay, this is.
I don't know what you.
I
just
say
said.
we throw that out.
Yeah,
We're gonna
this
drink
isn't
what's already.
meat.
Let's
Let's just drink what's in
So
there.
so this has cut off all of the fingers.
Ugh.
So
this
apparently
is-
we have kind of
So
learned
you
that
do
the
not.
fingers.
Yeah,
are
you
the
don't use the Buddha's palm. You only use the Buddha's
I
fingers.
guess.
That
I
is
don't
the
know.
secret to Nirvana here.
Yeah. So
Please dole out very little of that.
can we have a secret to Nirvana stinger?
How many stingers are we gonna have?
Can we just make more stickers, perhaps? Just make
It's it's a good looking drink. I will say that.
because this looks very smooth.
It's very smooth. It's not. Much
Oh,
of
this is a
smoothie.
nice looking drink.
To Nirvana, boys.
To Nirvana.
To enlightenment.
We will go hit enlightenment, just like Buddha.
Okay. So
Okay, this just smells like peppers,
It smells like peppers and lemon.
which is all like not good smell.
It smells like something that you would. We often make things that would go well drizzled on meat. And
I
this
actually
kind of
I
applies
actually
in
have
that category.
I have an interesting conundrum here. Is that
Okay.
my nose is very stuffed right now.
Yeah.
So the
How
lemon
are
I can
how are
smell.
your taste buds though?
The lemon I can. Well, it is tied to your olfactory
Yeah.
sense. But the lemon I can smell very strong. I can't smell pretty much anything else.
Okay.
We were
Well-
smelling candles at the staff meeting because
Because we do that at Smoothie
we do
Criminals
that at Smoothie
headquarters.
Criminals.
That's a very important part of smoothie drinking.
well, yeah, for quarter 3, you know.
Well, we have to engage all of our senses if we're
Yeah.
going to truly
We
are
do
smoothie
this job the
connoisseurs.
best
We are
can.
fans of aesthetic. That is to do with the senses.
Okay, are we gonna take a first sip
Okay,
here, guys?
we're going
So
for first
to,
sip
to
here.
quarter three,
To quarter three,
three.
to Nirvana,
to enlightenment and
to
Nirvana,
enlightenment, to Buddha.
to us not vomiting.
You.
Vile.
That is really.
Oh,
that is awful.
Just terrible.
Okay, let's go for another drink there. That was
Not good at all.
no. There's something at the end there.
So, very bitter.
yeah,
Very bitter. Very lemony.
yeah.
Kind of.
It's sweet and bitter. How is it sweet and bitter?
Maybe we could call this like the Lemony Snicket series of unfortunate events.
This is the flavors as they go through your mouth are definitely a series of unfortunate events. Every element of this smoothie, from the foretaste to the aftertaste, and everything in between.
Oh no. Oh no. Bucket.
It makes you want to choke, right?
Yeah.
It feels like
Okay,
someone's.
what is this texture? Let's talk about the texture for a second. The texture is smooth yet chunky.
Yeah.
It's like if you just tried to dilute sand into water. That's what it's like.
Look at it go in the glass.
It seems
It's
smooth.
very viscous.
if you
or
look at it in the
something.
glass, yeah, it's like in T2, the Terminator in T2. It's like that consistency.
It's the consistency of the Terminator in T2.
The liquid one.
like what's his name from
Yeah.
X-Files. But yeah, when you actually put it in your mouth, there's like a lot of things you have to navigate and chew through. This is kind of like a portal into like. I feel like this is a portal into like Lovecraftian horror.
Yeah, this is a Lovecraftian horror.
This in itself transports you to a Lovecraft world.
There's sand in this.
It tastes like
probably the
there's a
hair.
lot of sand. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very sandy.
And
it's like we opened a portal to the Dreamlands.
And unfortunately-
the Dreamlands.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh God!
So do you know what a Buddha fruit tastes like? Yeah, the Buddha's hand. Have we figured this out?
I don't think this is teaching us about it. Oh, this is bad.
Oh my god.
What is this rag amongst the worst things we've ever made?
This might be it.
So bitter. I have never in my life tasted anything as bitter as this.
My lips are quivering.
The first mouthful was not good. I took a pretty significant second mouthful, and it was really, really bad.
I don't know what this taste is. The main taste? I'm trying to figure out this main taste, but I'm not hitting it. There's something in here.
I think the only saving grace for this drink is that it kind of just leaves you with a lemony mouth.
It doesn't though. It leaves you with my throat is hurting.
Does your tongue is it burning a little bit?
Yeah, but the back of my throat is burning. It's starting to burn. This isn't good.
Do you think that could be the effects of the cactus pear? Maybe do you think that
maybe we are actually allergic because my mouth is starting to tingle and burn.
Maybe everyone's allergic to cactus pear.
Yeah, that's why no one bought it. My throat is tingling.
Yeah.
What?
No, mine is too.
What's happening here? Jeff called the ambulance.
We're gonna Google the Buddha's hand later, and it's gonna be like, never under any circumstance consume this.
This is every sip. I took 3 sips.
I don't know.
All 3 sips.
Don't get rid of that, please. Don't get that away from my mouth.
All 3 sips made me want to vomit.
Oh, my being is tingling. My whole thing here.
So that was the worst one we've ever had.
That was awful.
So our I'm gonna do a quick tip now for you guys. Quick tip. Never, under any circumstance, regardless of what you read on the internet, never consume a Buddha's hand.
Never.
Never.
Don't do it.
It will not take you to Nirvana. It'll take you to Nirvana the quick way.
It'll make your parents
You'll
cry.
be dead. You will be dead. Oh my god. If this is what a Super Saiyan lemon tastes like.
Is this what Goku tastes like?
I do not want to eat a Super Saiyan.
Ugh, it's my throat is still tingling.
Yeah.
What is happening?
I feel like maybe we should Google this just for the safety factor of
Ugh, we might be mutating.
Oh my god, I think that was the worst. That was the worst movie we ever had.
I think the Lemony Snicket Series of Unfortunate Events title applies, because that does taste like what? It tastes like a crazy psychopath trying to hunt down and murder two adolescent children.
Yeah, so this is the Lemony Snicket's Series of Unfortunate Events.
I've lost really I think we've gone so far into this at this point that I've really lost the ability to differentiate between the really bad drinks we've made. So I don't know if that's the worst thing we've ever made.
I think, well, to be fair, the other drinks we made never made my throat tingle.
Yeah, but maybe that's part of maybe that's not such a bad
My
thing.
face is in a constant grimace. It's not gonna go away. Okay, so we're moving on to the next smoothie here. What do we have so far?
Oh no.
Oh jeez.
Oh god.
So
we've got Longan.
I feel like I can't even quite talk.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening in my throat. I'm legitimately getting worried.
That's
It's
super
still in my
burny.
throat, yeah.
I think it'll go away. And if it doesn't, we'll cut the podcast short.
Go to the hospital.
Go to the emergency room.
This is not a good thing to eat.
Okay, so far we got beets.
Are we gonna?
So it's this one here, unfortunately, sounds worse. It's beets, persimmons, and longan.
We kind of don't know what 2 of these are.
I think what this does mean is we might end on an okay note.
Okay, no, the thing is, should beets be cooked? Because these are just raw.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, should I put them in just like that?
And you're the Cavalier King of this podcast.
I think maybe the tails.
The rat tail should be cut off?
Something should be cut.
Maybe only for aesthetic purposes. I don't really want to drink the rat tail.
For the ease of blending, maybe we should
cut it in half or something?
Cut them in quarters.
What is that? Why is it bleeding?
No, that's what they look like on the inside. Yeah, that's normal.
What is this?
There's a bin there that's watertight that you can dump it into.
Can you pass that bin over, Ian?
So beets, if you haven't seen the inside on the outside, they are very dry, very dusty looking.
And it's bleeding on the inside.
But on the inside...
That's the sound of me draining the liquid from the longan.
Why did you use my water cup?
I didn't use your water cup.
You did.
You definitely are.
We'll get you a new cup.
Well, to be fair, Ian spilt his water all over Smoothie Criminals headquarters, which I pay rent for.
I mean, I don't know what longan is, but it looks kind of like lychee.
Yeah,
no, I think.
Drains...
Oh no, I've had these before. Now I know what these are called.
Are these not good?
They're called my lovely girlfriend Cindy calls them dragon eyes, I believe. They're delicious. Have one. They're amazingly delicious.
They smell good.
They're so good.
Shout out to your lovely girlfriend, by the way. Trinity,
yeah,
these are delicious.
Oh wow,
these are great.
Yeah, these are delicious. So now I'm kind of getting excited because I didn't know what these were until we opened.
We're still mixing it with beets. So
we're mixing it with beets. So
what do we rank? Is the last one a 0? Is that a 0 out of 10?
Yeah.
I think I agree with you. I have lost my ability. I somehow don't want to make that a 0 because I feel like if on only 5 episodes we have had this much bad experience, I don't want to imagine.
I just want to eat these longan all night.
They're candy.
The dragon eyes are really good.
They're candy of the fruit world.
Assuming they're called dragon eyes. If not, we're calling them that from now on.
They're really good.
They
really
normally
good.
come in little skins that you get to peel off, and they pop out very, very satisfyingly.
Should I put some of that juice in to try and save us from the...
No, that's gonna be a heavy syrup.
Yeah, it's gonna taste like caramel like last
No,
time.
don't.
No, I'm not going to. There are a couple in here, though.
Okay. No, I think that's fine. That's enough. So we've got a bunch of longan in there. We've got the beets. And did you put the persimmon? Okay, so persimmons look disgusting. They do not look good. They look like...
I think this is the one
They look like the Waluigi of tomatoes.
So like unwanted,
Like it's like
it never goes away.
It's like I'm a tomato, but no, you're really not.
Vaguely evil, but mostly people are just indifferent to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
No one really feels
and
threatened
you always
by
show
it,
up, and it always shows up when you're playing tennis.
It smells kind of like a tomato, I guess.
Oh, I think that's enough of that.
This looks horrifying.
Just one slice. I have like 4 other ones.
Okay, we have 3 slices in there now.
There's a lot of very
We have almost all of the whole.
Does anyone want to eat the last bit of persimmon?
You can take a bite if you'd like. Give us a preview.
Okay.
This will be our first preview.
Okay. So just to update, the tingling in my throat has finally gone away.
Yeah. The longans, the dragon eyes, really actually quick. Like they're very enjoyable actually.
Yeah, what the hell is this?
What does it taste like? Describe it. Describe it to us if you can.
When you bite, actually, that's not too bad. When you bite into it, it tastes like tomato, and then you're immediately revolted because it doesn't taste like tomato. But the more you chew it, you're like, oh, this is kind of nice because it's kind of sweet a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm into this. I dig this.
I've heard that they were sweet. Yeah.
I'm praying to God that the longan overpowers everything else in this.
Yeah, that's
beets aren't a super overpowering fruit, are they?
I think beets are pretty flavorful.
No, to be fair, I kind of like beet soup. Like I like a good beet soup.
Yeah, but there's
beet soup.
I also like pea soup, and I don't like peas in
a drink. Yeah,
we've proved unequivocally that peas do not belong in a smoothie.
Josh is cutting very close to his fingers and not looking at all. Like definitely,
there's a problem that he has.
He blindly avoided his fingers twice.
Well, when you're like me and you should hurt yourself, but you never do. You never learn a lesson about not holding a knife inches from your face.
Well, that's your fault. By the way, I'd like to mention, on this episode, we used our great modern can opener.
Non-Thunder Bay can
opener. The one that opens from the side very easily. And the can was open instantly. And I used the bird's mouth. As Josh,
the little birdie mouth.
There is a bird mouth. I feel like someone should take a photo of the bird's mouth.
I'll take one.
Because the bird's mouth... it is an apt description.
Yeah, it's a little tiny birdie mouth.
It's just a little like grabber thing on the side of it that helps you pick up the lid without getting your hands dirty with whatever's inside.
This should be a lot easier to blend.
This is all soft ingredients aside from a couple pieces of ice. So we have in there the persimmons. We have the longan or dragon eyes, as we presume they're called.
I guess
incredibly delicious.
We're calling them that from now on. And then we also have what's the third thing that's in here? The beets.
2 beets.
The
two beets by dry.
2 beets by dry.
No, these actually aren't drays. These are just like homegrown beets.
These are beets by Raekwon. By the Rizza and the Jizza.
Who is a farmer.
One beet presented by the Rizza, one beet presented by the Jizza.
Not the rappers, just 2 farmers that own a beet farm.
Called the
Rizza. I would be surprised if Rizza and Jizza in their spare time run
a farm.
Yeah.
Okay, do you know what? In front of me, they just put the whole cup full of the dragon juice.
We're kind of hoping you drink it.
I will absentmindedly drink it, thinking it's water.
The only reason I put it there was because our entire setup here is on TV tables, and the blender is on a TV table, and I wanted to put it on a separate TV table for isolation from the blender.
I'm just letting
the
you know
blender's
I
going
will
to shake a lot,
that.
and I didn't want the juice to be everywhere.
So
we're gonna hit the button here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see you on the other side, because this is hopefully going to be much better than the last one.
I can't. I mean.
Oh,
nice color. The beets are doing what we'd expect they would do. Oh no.
So chunky.
Oh no.
What a color though.
Oh wow, look at this.
Incredible looking, yeah.
It's getting darker. It turned out kind of... that's the darkest thing I've ever seen.
This is a beautiful color.
This is the most aesthetically pleasing drink we've ever made.
I guess if anyone's seen the inside of a beet, they understand.
Yeah, anyone who's had a beet
understands. It's very, very dark red.
A beautiful, rich, not even purpley red. It's a very nice looking color.
And we're going to drink it.
Very appealing aesthetic, I'll admit.
What does it smell like, bros?
It smells like beets.
It smells like terrible.
Does it smell like beets? Let me get a big wall for that.
So much like beets.
Oh my god.
I was really hoping the long jam.
That smells like the Riz's farm. That is the RZA's farm.
I have faith. Whatever.
I have. Upon smelling that, this is going to be the biggest differential between visual appeal and taste. That's my prediction.
So what's the
I don't think
of
it'll
that?
be the worst tasting thing that we've had, but I think it'll be the biggest differential.
Is this gonna be like the what was the? Is this gonna be like the Aliens Colonial Marine? Looked good in the preview, but then turned out to be a disaster.
Oh.
Randy Pitchford just staring at you as you drink
this
it.
This is the Randy Pitchford drink.
Oh man.
Okay.
So this.
Yeah, smell like a farm.
Smells like a farm.
It smells like a.
We make a lot of earthy smelling beverages.
Yeah.
It smells just like
everything we make smells like it came off the back of a truck, which is interesting.
just like a feed bag, just like something that you can see attached to a horse's mouth.
Yeah.
To
the RZA.
I don't know.
No,
To the RZA.
I don't accept
To the
this.
RZA, to the Jizza.
We should not dedicate this to anyone.
The RZA and the Jizza in their magical farm.
So even with my stuffed nose, this smells very strong. What is that like?
It's the most. We've never made anything that tastes so much like dirt before. I mean, literal dirt. I'm not using that as a word to describe something disgusting.
That's not awful.
That's okay.
That's actually kind of okay.
It's super earthy tasting.
Take a look at that.
Oh, thank you.
And
Oh,
Josh,
gross.
Josh got a big lick of Jeff's finger. Don't put it in front of me. I'm not licking your finger. Here you go. This actually isn't terrible. Maybe it's just like the last drink was so bad that anything would be good
okay,
after
I'll tell
that.
you-
It tastes like something that farmers would drink, like literal
Yeah.
farmers would drink this.
I could see people drinking this. Yeah, it does have a very strong taste of beet, but it is also very sweet. So there's a lot of like it's not impossible to drink.
There is a pretty strong beet flavor on the aftertaste, but it's not
but it's sweet.
clashing with anything.
Yeah, like I think beets are already relatively sweet
Yeah.
for a like root vegetable. And then with all of the sweet stuff that was in with it, it ends up it doesn't have a bitter aftertaste. It's earthy. It definitely tastes like beet. But given that there's such a beautiful presentation, I think it goes
down really well.
and it goes down well.
It's kind of slimy,
I
but
could
that's
see
okay.
I could see this is one of those like Hollywood drinks. This is
Yeah.
one of those like we had before a couple
Right.
The Ryan
drinks.
Seacrest, yeah.
like the Ryan Seacrest type like
this is Ryan
like,
Seacrest weekend beverage.
I'm sure this definitely gives you at least 8 months to your life. Just one cup of this.
I don't hate this at all.
No, exactly. I'm not.
I took another big gulp expecting for the gag to kick in, but it actually, like you were saying, goes down really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes earthy. I feel connected to the ground and to the earth,
Into Mother Gaia.
into Mother Gaia,
Bless her soul.
and surprisingly,
If I was just munching on beets, I think I could handle that. But I think there's something about it.
it doesn't
being,
burn my mouth when I drink
Yeah,
it.
there's
it doesn't
something
make
about
my
it
throat
being
tingly.
like. For some reason, it is worse than just eating a little bit of beet. Like
Yeah.
I think I've had cooked beets before and just munched them with nothing, no salt, no like just like boiled, and enjoyed that sort of like a sweet potato.
I think the longan is what makes this
Bearable.
I think I would refer to this as sweet ground.
Yeah,
It tastes like a sweet ground.
the flavor of the dragon eyes is gone. Definitely, like you can't taste the flavor,
But
but
it
the
makes it sweeter.
sweetness, the sweetness helps with
But can you taste the other fruit in there at all?
the persimmon. What is it?
Persimmon?
well,
Persimmon?
you're the one who knows what that tastes like.
I can't taste it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe on the sweetness, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, again, I think the persimmon might have also helped a little bit with the sweetness of it, maybe a bit with the farminess.
Yeah.
On the farminess scale, 1 to 10, I know generally, aside from this show, probably you guys don't get a lot of farmy foods, but
no.
In terms of what you've experienced on the show and what you expect exists, where would you put that on a scale?
Like, would 10 be good?
No,
Or
this
just
is the world
farming?
of farming, so 7.5 is the top. Because they always use different scales from everyone.
Okay.
7.54 is the highest possible in like if we're converting back to
But
metric.
this is in a farmy way. I'd probably call this. It's a little bit too sweet to be perfectly farmy.
I think it's like a 5 5/4.
Yeah, a 5.205 maybe.
No, well, 5 5/4 is 6.25.
Okay.
You're right. It does have a little too much sweetness to really. I don't think I think a farmer, knowing I have a pretty vast knowledge of farming
would
and
poo-poo
farmers.
this. A farmer would drink this.
He wouldn't drink this
and say
he or she wouldn't.
and
drink
say
this.
this is pretty sweet. This is a bit
This is too much.
confectionery for me.
You hippies in your
This is a-
revolutionary
No,
drinks.
we just used to eat the beets right off the patch.
This
I
is
don't know
a
how
si-
beets are formed or grown.
Yeah.
I believe
are they in a tree?
I believe they're subterranean.
Okay.
Like the Molman
Like yeah, well the beets are the food of the moment.
of the Mole Man.
Do you think a Molman would like this?
Oh
Yeah,
well,
is this the drink of the Mole Man King?
Absolutely.
You have beet juice on your nose.
Can we just watch?
Just like a moment.
Yeah. So we have a bit of preparation to do on the last one here because this is a bit. Well, first of all, this is dripping like crazy. So the last drink that we have here is going to be
awful. It's going to be awful.
Probably not great. So, okay. Well, the coconut.
Fine. Coconut
probably
is
fine. The pomelo looks like a melon.
And feels like a lemon.
It feels like a lemon, apparently. The mint jelly.
It's mint jelly.
My hope with the mint jelly is that it's just a sweet jelly that tastes like mint. So,
well, what else is going to be?
Mint is a powerful flavor, and it's sweet. So I can't imagine. I think that might have to be cut in half.
What am I supposed to do with this?
So this is. Okay, so you can see in the photo, we took a group photo with all the fruit. It looks sort of like a smallish melon.
Kind of like a honeydew, like maybe a small honeydew.
Yeah. So I think we just go in from the top here. So we're going and cutting it in half here.
Oh, okay. I thought that was the.
No, it's on the knife.
Okay. I thought.
Oh, that's going everywhere.
That's. Yeah, let's not. That towel is getting abused today. Yeah, let's put it in there.
Luckily, that went all over the table and not the floor.
Oh, that smell.
Yeah.
Isn't great. Okay, well.
So we're cutting this in half. Well, this is not going so well.
You're cutting. Oh.
Okay.
What is it? What is this?
So on the inside, very much a citrus fruit.
Yeah.
It looks like an enormous, like a giant lime.
Yeah. So on the outside, it looks like a melon, but on the inside, it is a citrus fruit.
Oh,
this is an alien thing.
This is
something they would find in Stargate SG-1 and be puzzled by it.
This is not puzzled by it, but this is like the natives of the planet would be like, have one of these, and they're like, oh, it tastes just like lime, like one of those like,
and they would be like, lime, what's lime? And then a whole hour episode would be about limes.
And
I've never seen an episode of Stargate.
I have actually, not a bad show.
Should I watch it on Netflix? It's on my Netflix.
It's not a great show, but it's like a
show.
But it's like it's like a
watchable.
It's a fun watchable. What I like about it is they know that it's pretty camp.
Well, they got what's his face in it,
and they make lots of references to how camp it is. Like, and they don't take themselves too seriously for the most part.
Remember when Stargate SG-1 was like one of the biggest things in nerd culture? Yeah, that was weird, right?
I think not in the sense that it was a good show, but in the sense that
just like what a weird thing to.
I think it's just like the characters are likable, the actors were likable, the plot was pretty nerdy. There was a lot of like. They make a decent amount of like self-reference.
It's got MacGyver in it.
Yeah.
But it also has like a bit of a serious side to it.
Should we do? Did you guys?
So we've put this demon lemon thing in there, whatever the fuck this is.
You I think you watched a lot of the BlizzCon coverage, right?
I did, yeah.
Okay, we're throwing in the coconuts now.
Coconuts.
They're all.
I will start my feelings as such.
So how much of the mint jelly do we put in there?
Extremely large amount.
Yeah, at least half.
An extremely large amount.
Yeah. Do we have a spoon or anything to scoop it out?
That's just gotta drop in. I will sum up my things on BlizzCon quickly.
It's very thick.
Yeah.
It's totally upside down, and it's doing the whole Blizzard.
Yeah, no, that's
Blizzard is really good at making video games, so I'm always interested to see what they're doing. I've never been a World of Warcraft guy, but I guess the big news, the two big pieces of news were, one, they're making a movie directed by Duncan Jones.
But that wasn't really news.
Movies.
People
True, it's been
for a while.
But it's been confirmed, and they've talked about some like new people on the project.
Yeah, and they announced the whole cast.
I'm not super excited about that, but it is being made by a very competent person.
I think that's
that's like half.
That's more than enough. And then two, they're making a cool looking first person shooter, which they haven't taken a swing at that since the failed StarCraft shooter.
It has been 17 years, I think, since an original franchise.
Yeah,
because StarCraft was their last original franchise.
What was that game called? They were going to try
StarCraft Ghost, but that wouldn't even have been an original franchise.
And that turned in, of course, to Call of Duty Ghosts.
Yeah, you said.
As we all know.
We've all played Call of Duty Ghosts, right? It's pretty similar.
So this one here might take a bit of blending because the coconut. I think
coconuts are pretty gnarly.
Even a game like World of Warcraft, which I've never really cared for, for what it is, it's really well made. It's really well they've always done a great job keeping servers like up to date and keeping content up to date.
I'm not a big fan of the style of gameplay, and I'm not a big fan of subscription based.
No, me neither.
Games, but they built an enormous world with tons of quests, tons of stuff to do, and they always added content. I never had a friend who played World of Warcraft who said, "Oh wow, yeah, I finished all the end game content." there was always a ton of stuff to do. And
well, it seems like it always really went out of its way, especially in recent years, to appeal to its hardcore demographic.
Yeah.
And to really give people what they wanted in playing it, which most MMO games don't.
Yeah.
And a lot of the failed ones over the years, like the Star Wars one, they just didn't really get those like basic things down. So I don't know. I have a lot of faith in what they do.
So I'm gonna pulse this one a bit first, just to try to get the coconut broken up a bit, and then I'll put it onto the XL smoothie.
Dude, are we gonna put the pulse stinger in here?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. That's what happens when you talk back to Larry.
So now we'll do XL smoothie.
Okay. This is gonna be a great color. We get a little closer each episode to making Soylent Green.
So, okay, so to reiterate, what's in here? Coconut?
Lime.
No, not lime.
Sorry.
This thing, the pamplemousse or whatever this is.
It's called a pomelo.
A pomelo.
I don't know.
And half a can
I don't know
of
how to
mint
parse
jelly.
my feelings on the smell of this.
Does it smell like half a can of mint jelly?
It kind of smells like...
Jeff is gagging.
It kind of smells like icing.
Does it smell like icing? Oh no, that's
This might taste very good rubbed on.
Oh, it just looks like icing.
It does look like icing.
It just looks like a cup of icing.
It doesn't look like icing. It looks like if you blended like just like lettuce and
mint jelly. And a healthy dose of
it
mint
looks
jelly.
like a blended coleslaw.
Oh,
it really
it looks
does.
like, yep, it's coleslaw. That's what exactly what
it looks like that KFC
It's the exact
coleslaw.
color
Yeah,
of like
it looks like
like
KFC coleslaw, not like good coleslaw.
it looks like it just looks like that, but with no like not the shape of coleslaw. It just blended. It looks like blended coleslaw.
Oh, good.
Oh, and Ian's getting topped off.
I'm getting a big old cup this time. What does it smell like?
If there's one thing I know.
Okay, it looks like it looks like KFC coleslaw, but the like color of it looks like mint ice cream, like mint chocolate ice cream.
No, it's way too light to be mint.
You ever have Spumoni ice cream?
It's very
looks like Spumoni ice
light
cream.
in color.
What's that smell? What's going on smell wise here?
Is that...
There's a little bit of mint, but nothing. Like I don't.
Oh no! Jeff just made a very frightening face. Okay, here we go.
Don't taste it.
Tabuda.
Mm. Oh! God damn it!
Why is it so bitter?
That's not a good mix of flavors.
Okay, no. Do you know what? The aftertaste is amazing. After it's done, the mint really comes out.
The coconut?
The mint and
No,
it's
you're
like
right.
mint coconut.
You're right.
Yeah.
As soon as you swallow it,
You know what this
it's
is?
mint coconut.
You know what this is? This is mouthwash.
You know what it is?
It's an unpleasant experience in your mouth, but afterwards you reap the benefits.
It is so granular and sandy.
Yeah.
Because we just put a whole coconut without skinning or anything, just like big chunks of coconut all through it, which blended up mostly, but I got a bit big enough in my mouth that I had to spit it out because I couldn't chew it.
I think a big part of this podcast, or maybe not a big part of it, but part of it was like hoping that we'd stumble across like these random mystery, magical, delicious smoothies. And I just don't know if that's ever going to happen.
No, that's no.
I think let's admit, guys. Let me just reiterate here. Did we really think going in that any combination of pomelo, persimmons, Buddha's hand, cactus pear, mint jelly, coconut, beets, assorted peppers, and longan, did we really go into this thinking that any combination
I don't think
would be even remotely positive?
We never think, but we hope.
What's on the back of that sheet, by the way?
The back of the sheet here has... What the fuck?
Bowser?
It's got like a...
I thought it was someone vomiting, but yeah, that's someone breathing fire.
It's got a man's head, a cartoon of a guy's face with Bowser's body. He's breathing fire, and then underneath is the text: Bowser shooting fire, green shell, yellow body, green tail.
Makes sense.
Where did you get this piece
Now,
of
this
paper
is not
from?
my handwriting. Nor, I believe, is it my brother's. He's also not a cartoonist, so that's definitely not his.
Where does this
Zero
come from?
clue.
What a mystery! What a mysterious piece of paper.
Zero clue. Maybe from the staff.
What a
meeting.
mysterious podcast.
Can we try and explain?
I'm not finishing this. This is sand.
Okay, back to the drink.
Ian and I will try and explain the horrifying taste of this beverage.
Like, what does it taste like on your tongue? I don't know.
Sand.
Let's see.
That's the problem. I think I blank on the flavor because all I'm feeling is the texture. It's as much texture as you can have. It's the
like
highest.
you say, there's a very strange bit. It's both bitter and sweet.
Like, the texture is wet sand. It's just a mouthful of wet sand.
It doesn't get better with the second.
But there's what's the taste? I don't know what this taste is. I don't know if I could taste anything. I know I taste mint and coconut in my throat when it's gone. Are you okay there? This is
I
the
got some
episode of
sand.
almost puking.
Some sand caught in my throat.
We predicted a disaster without Tanisha here, and we got exactly what we bargained for.
So can we just shout out here real quick to Tanisha? Because presumably at some point she'll listen to this episode.
Hopefully not.
We need you more than you could imagine. Look at what we've
done.
Made. Look what stupid shit we made here.
Look at what we brought into the world.
We actually bought a thing called a pomelo. We bought that. We had no idea what it was.
We bought a Buddha's hand.
I brought a fruit to Jeff's house that hurt my hand.
So going into this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of the items of the 9
We'd never heard
we
of.
had never heard of. Ian later remembered that one of those was something that he liked.
Yeah.
But at the time that we purchased it, we had no idea what it was. I wish we saved some of those dragon's eyes.
Quick,
because I could have gone for that right now.
We need a quick tip regarding Tanisha here, Jeff.
We already gave a quick tip. It was only one per episode.
Quick tip, everyone.
No, Josh.
What was our quick tip?
Have we forgotten?
Oh yeah, we had a quick tip.
We had a quick tip.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't here for that.
Josh keeps forgetting that quick tips is the one thing that keeps me.
I'm trying to get you to do a quick
tip. Okay, we already did a quick tip.
I'm not trying to steal your thunder.
We already did a quick tip.
To initiate a quick tip.
You're trying to initiate a quick tip bubble here. You want us to have tons of quick tips on every episode,
and then
suddenly no one's gonna want any quick tips.
This drink has made Jeff snap.
I'm still drinking this.
I just want to just eat some of this mint jelly to end this.
Okay, yeah, let's all get a big fingerful of mint jelly.
Okay, everyone get a mint full. Let's close out the show. Let's get a mint full of. Okay,
a mint full of fingers.
That's good. This is actually a really bad idea because I'm sick and now you guys are gonna get sick too.
Oh well,
that's fine.
Because we're all eating mint jelly with our fingers out of the same jar.
Look,
that's great.
I need more of that.
Yeah, we might just eat. We're gonna close out the show and eat the rest of that mint jelly out of the jar. We'll get 3 spoons.
We are 3 monstrous people.
Moral of the story:
we are literally dipping fingers into a communal jar of mint jelly,
and one of us is sick.
So in an hour, our naked bodies are gonna be covered in mint jelly.
What are we doing?
What
are we doing? Tea. We need you.
What are we doing with our lives?
The moral of the story: we need Tanisha Ford on the show.
How did we get here?
We can't do even one more episode ever again without her.
Is this my beautiful life?
I don't know.
Is this my beautiful house?
Thank you guys for
listening to Smoothie Criminals. You can follow us we're on Stitcher. We're on iTunes. You can visit facebook.com/Smoothie Criminals. You can follow us on Twitter @Smoothie Crims. You can follow us on our website, www.smoothiecriminals.com.
Don't forget, www stands for World Wide Web. You will need an internet connection to access that website.
I'm sad. I'm just gonna stuff that.
I'm talking to you on that one, Grandma. I'm talking to you on that one, Nanny.
Oh, there's mint jelly all over your face now. And on that note,
thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Until 2 weeks from now, until next Monday, we are Jeff Alienak, Ian Walmark, and Josh Moore.
Come back, Tanisha.
Let's never do this again without you. And
good night.